Hey guys, and welcome. We got ourselves a review of Avengers Endgame. Spoilers will be at the end of the review, just so you know. So it'll be spoiler free, and when I'll let you know when I'm going to be dropping some spoilers. So first off, let's go into it. 3-hour long movie. Now usually when I watch movies like this that are like really long, like 2 hours and some plus, towards the end of the movie I have to go to the bathroom. When end credits start rolling for any of the Marvel movies, and then there's like end credit scenes, my legs shaking, I'm ready, I gotta watch it, I have to stay there. So I sit through the credits to go to the bathroom. With my legs shaking, I gotta go. Or any other movie when it's winding down and I have to go, I'll wait till the movie. I do not leave the movie at all to go to the bathroom. At all. I'll sit there and I'll wait. But this movie, I didn't actually have to go to the bathroom at all, which was amazing. Nothing at all. At the end of the movie, I went to the bathroom and I went. But yeah, I was like, thank God, because I didn't drink anything before, and I usually don't drink anything before I go to the movie, so that's why I'm like, that's kind of weird. But then again, I paced myself with the drinking. I didn't drink too much in the beginning, so that's what it is. I probably didn't drink as much in the beginning like I normally do. I usually just kind of took little sips here and there. And the movie, it kind of actually blew by really fast. It did not feel like a 3-hour long movie, so a lot of people were thinking that a 3-hour long movie, that's going to be a long movie. It didn't feel like 3 hours at all. It flew by really fast. Story-wise, I think they did an amazing job to do what they had to do in 3 hours. And I think that, even Infinity War could have been a 3-hour long movie, but I'm glad that they took the time to give everything and, finally, cap off a loss if they had to cap off from previous movies and give us what we wanted and to be able to do it. Special effects, of course, nothing to fall short of anything. It's just spectacular special effects. Definitely gotta go see it again. To see some of the things I might have missed, and see just to watch it again. It was an amazing movie. The way the movie starts is, every movie when you start a movie, it sets a tone for the whole movie. The way this movie started, it didn't really it kind of set a tone, but it didn't really. It basically set a tone for how you're gonna feel after the movie, and it's true. After leaving the movie theater, watching the movie, it felt kind of weird. I didn't know what it was, what I felt about it. Then I realized, shit, this marks the end of everything that happened before in the MCU up till now. It marks the end of a lot of our heroes that we know, and it also marks the beginning of what's going to come next, and it's going to be totally different. Things are going to change. New heroes are going to be taking up, leadership roles and ushering in and carrying on the MCU, and it's kind of a weird moment right now. We're like, okay, so where does the MCU go from here? How are we going to deal with what's going to happen? Are we going to get... Is the new Avengers movie going to be called New Avengers? What are we going to do? Is it still going to be called Avengers? So, that's another thing we got to think about. So, now we're going to get Spider-Man, which is going to be the first movie after Endgame, but still the last movie in the Phase 3 universe. Even though it's like also kicking off, the beginning of the MCU after Endgame. So it's kind of like, Spider-Man's in a kind of a weird place for it. But as far as that goes, story-wise, we can see Tony and Cap, how they feel of what had happened and where they're at emotionally, after Civil War and after this thing, are they cool, are they not? They give you that whole thing. And we can see every hero, how they deal with the whole snap and how everybody got decimated. That decimation took a lot of people out, and a lot of people, not only our heroes lose a lot of friends and stuff like that, and family and other stuff, but they also feel that they let down the world, let down everybody that they were trying to protect. Which is kind of cool to see how these heroes have to deal with not only that they lost a battle, but it was a battle for everybody's lives, not just their own. And the fact that they lost friends, but they also lost people that, that had nothing to do with it, which was kind of crazy. And even though they're thinking about Earth themselves, what they've lost on Earth, because they don't know about the other planets, but, Thor, of course, he knew, him knowing about Asgard and all that, what he had lost was kind of crazy. But getting to see all these heroes have to deal with all that was a phenomenal thing. And those 3 hours definitely, of course, didn't feel like 3 hours. They packed a lot into this movie. So I really appreciate what they did for it. The costumes that they had for for the Quantum Realm was phenomenal. I liked it. I loved all the little callbacks for past movies as well. There's like, you have to really pay attention though. I only caught a couple of them. I didn't catch all of them. But again, if you have not seen Endgame, check it out. You will not be disappointed. For all of you who've been in the MCU, have seen every movie, let me know what you thought about Endgame. Rank your movies if you want. If you want to rank just the Avengers movies, go ahead and rank just the Avengers movies alone and not the standalone movies. Let me know what you thought about it, where it sits for you on the Avengers poll for you. And as far as like, you know, the story arcs, I think, you know, a lot of the story arcs definitely got finished off, you know. I would have loved to see more for some of these characters, but, you know, it's just kind of crazy, you know. I would have loved to get more of each of these heroes' story before Infinity War started, but since, you know, they only limited to 3 movies for each character, for each of these actors, you know, so hey, what can you do, right? Now, as far as spoilers, we're going to go into spoilers right now. So if you haven't seen the movie at all and you want to know nothing about it, leave now. Alright, so since you stayed, you've seen the movie, you know what the hell is going on, here we go. We're going to jump to one of the things that kind of bothered me a little bit about the movie. At the end of the movie, they bring everybody back from the decimation. 5 years after the decimation, because Tony didn't want to lose his daughter, and he didn't want, you know, he didn't want to lose all of that he got after that 5 years. Within those 5 years, a lot's changed for him. He doesn't want to lose any of that and any of those memories. How is it that Ned is still in high school when Peter comes back? It's 5 years. 5 years. If they were in their junior year, sophomore year, they still... So let's see. So they had 2 more years left. So there's 3 years there. That's what's going on. Now, if you want to take the account that maybe the world took a year off from day-to-day lives and to kind of deal with the hell went on, a whole year, that's still 4 years after the decimation, right? Or after, you know, after. So that leaves 2 years for school. So he should be 2 years into college already. Or starting, you know, 2 years after high school. So why is he back in high school? Hopefully they answer that question, because that kind of was like, unless this takes place, don't know, unless the Spider-Man movie takes place before Endgame, that might be the case, and you know, we have no idea. We have to wait and see. But I think it's taking place after the decimation. But you know, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Also, I don't know if any of you stayed, but I see till the end credits finished. Even though they said there was no end credit scenes, I see till the end. There was a sound at the end of the movie. There was a very distinct sound. And a lot of you might remember that sound. It sounds like the same sound that was in Iron Man 1 of Tony Stark making his Iron Man suit. Now, is that a callback to the Iron Man 1 movie? You know, calling back to where it all began for the whole MCU? Or is it Harley Keener making a new Iron Man suit to take up the mantle of the Iron Man to be called Iron Lad, like in the comics? Or, even though it's not Harley Keener in the comics, it's somebody else. I can't remember his name. You know, that's one for the ages. What are your thoughts about that? I'm leaning toward more maybe Harley Keener being the new Iron Man, but it could be just a callback to the first Iron Man movie, just, you know, just to say, hey, you know, be like, it all started here and we ended here. It's, you know, it's a phenomenal thing. Maybe it's just a nod to the fans to say, hey, you know, here we go. Let me know your thoughts about that. As far as the movie goes, I give this movie a solid 5 out of 5. I'm not gonna. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Did a really solid job. Professor Hulk was kind of like iffy, but you know, that's just that. Let me know your thoughts. Whatever you think about it, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys around for more. Got plenty of game pickups that I have coming up. I have trailer reactions I'm going to be filming this weekend. I have a bunch of other things, other talks I'm going to be doing. Alright guys, take care. Bye.